Hello and welcome to round 2 of WEC VFR WEC. It's Daytona Beach, and it'll be a 1 hour long race. Getting ready to go now for the race. On the grid then for the... just wait for it to go to the next one. So the grid for the race is on pole position is Jagatron 2000, followed by FRA Alonso. Third is ACX13. Fourth is Trimus X14. That's LMP1. First for LMP2 is Chili Row 3. Second is WEC King. Third is Harrison 2906. That's LMP2. And now GT3 is Madly Sloth on pole. Brilliant 005 in second. Hunted LX in third and Geekoid in fourth. Guys, just coming around now for the formation lap. Oh. Off. Coming around down to the oval section. Off. This is to be a spot LMP1 there. That's Jagatron is catch up to the back of the field now. Coming around now the final corner. I think we're ready to start now. And we'll go for final round of the season. I think this is, isn't it? Oh. That's pressuring Jagatron now. He goes down his inside. Jagatron goes a bit wide. Gets a bit squirrely. Alonso's just going past. Camera angles are terrible. That's Jagatron, look down the inside. Alonso, they touch. It's Jagatron. Alonso's off. Jagatron's just got back in front now. He's going to chase down. Act for the lead. Battling RMP2. And Harrison's close up to the back of WEC King. See if he can get him now. Coming through the banking. He's got the run. Goes in the gap. He's going to look to the. He's drafting. He's going to look to the outside. Go alongside now. See if he can get the move down into the chicane. Very fast chicane, but if he can make it work. To the outside, maybe try to break him. And he's going for it down the outside, and he makes the move very, very easy there. And he's just going to pull away now, because we've seen the speed he has on the straights. And that is the third LMP of WEC King catching up to the back of Harrison. That's a bit of a lock-up now to the first turn. Really can't really afford mistakes if he's going to try and catch up. Lock up again. Those tyres aren't going to like that very much. Harrison, though, you can see, is just slowly pulling away. Bit of a puff of smoke there from the back of the LMP2. There's another small lock up there from Doughboys. We turn our attention now to third in GT3. As you can see, the field starting to spread out a bit now. The grid order now after the first few laps. It's Aki in first, followed by FRA Alonso in second. Jagatron then in third. Followed by, in LMP2, Schiller is first. Followed by Harrison, followed by WEC King, GT3. Madly Sloth in first, quite far away ahead of Hunter Daily X in second. Bryant 05, not that far away from there. From the second place car of Bryant. Keep going in fourth then, quite a bit of a way back. Small lock up there from Bryant. It's coming into the first turn. Could be a battle forming there for second place between Doughboys and Harrison. We'll have to see how the gap evolves over the next few laps. Trying to get over the grass there. Hunted seems to be relatively close to the back of Bryant, so we'll see if he can close that gap over the next few laps. See the LMP1s now slowly coming around to lap the GT field as Axe actually relatively close to the back of Alonso. Alonso now just getting past the Porsche of Geekoid. Didn't really lose so much time to him. Alonso now just coming through a pack of GTs. Hopefully he won't lose so much time now. Going past them. And today just getting out of his way. Just getting past Bryant now as well. Again, not really losing so much time to act behind. GT seem to be letting him go. However, I think has closed the gap a bit to Alonso, so we could see a battle fall. Oh, and that goes across the grass there. Don't know if he gained any time. Looks like he might have gained a little bit. He needs to be careful now for a bit on those tyres because they're going to have a bit of grass on them. He's right on board. Really closing up to the gap to Alonso in the braking zones. Then Alonso just getting it. Oh, and he goes across the grass again. That's really not going to help his chances of closing the door, closing the gap. Really closing the gap though to Alonso in the braking zones. Alonso just pulls slowly away down the straights. Straight line speed obviously a very important factor here. Ack now got the toe down the bank in the straight. See if he can gain any time, and he gains a lot of time. A little bit of a corner cut though. Gains a lot of time. Lose it lots on exit though. Ack there getting a bit loose coming off the banking. Oh, and he's hit the wall. Really not going to help him there. Coming through the tight twisty sections, and he captures the gap so much, but he's gone wide again. And he's on the grass again in the infield section there. And they're just closing the gap to the corner slowly. And he's gone to the grass again. He's really having trouble driving this car, keeping it on the track. Massive cut there, just to catch up to Alonso. And he's going to go for a move around the outside. Bit of contact. As they're touching now, as they come around the barrier now, coming into the small mini straight. For the run, Alonso's got the inside line, Axe around the outside. He's probably going to get a toe down the straight as he's gaining on him around the outside. It's going to be interesting to see if he goes into the move now, go for a move into the first corner. He does. He goes around the outside. Can he hold it? He gets past. Alonso's just pushing him off the track a bit there. Ack has to take to the grass. Ack now down the inside on the grass. Alonso right around the outside pushes him straight off the track. Very exciting battle. And P2 needs to watch out. So not sure he doesn't really want to get caught in the battle now in between Alonso and Ack, as Ack spins it. He's gone round. Ack's round. That's going to give Alonso a bit of a lead. See if Ack can get it back. Ack hasn't lost too much time. He's lost quite a bit, but not as much as he could have. He's done well to keep that somewhat straight. And he run wide again now on the run through the banking. It's not going to help his run all the way around into the chicane. Going to get a bit of a draft from the P2 of WEC King there. So a very interesting line he's taking there. not using the banking, actually going for the road underneath. Cuts the chicane there just to give him a bit of extra time. Bit of an extra run down the straight now as he's looking down the inside. He can't make it again, so he's going to use his special line again. Let's run now into the small straight. And this special way of taking that banking has really paid off now. Closing the gap. I think he's just a bit too far back to go for a move into the first corner, but we'll have to see. Oh, he's looking for it though, coming into the second. Got his car down the inside. Alonso has to go to the grass a bit there. And Ack gets past now. Alonso's still not gone though. Alonso's still sticking with him as he's got the inside into the next corner. And they both run wide. Alonso less than Ack. Ack's going to look down the inside. It's not there, but he's going to look again, and it is there this time. Last corner until we get to the run up around the bank. Alonso's going to look down the inside. He's going to make the move. Ack has to go wide. He get a bit of a slide and they touch. And he's hit him again. And they're both taking the special line there. Through the banking, they may as well not bother. And they've touched, and Alonso's in the wall. Ack's also, and that's Alonso spun around. Alonso has to come around on the grass. Ack's going to wait for him. It's very sporting. Seeing as he did put him in the wall in the first place, though. Now we're going to the run of the chicane. Ack now going to cut a bit just to gain that extra time. Ack now going to look to the outside, they touch. Brilliant shot there. Ack going to get the toe now. Onto the run into the first turn. Down the inside there on the grass. To the first turn. Good clean move. As he's on the grass a bit there. Alonso's just touched him, sent him a bit wide. He goes down the outside now. Alonso coming around back to the inside. There's a bit of smoke coming off the back of Ack's car. But he's still running with him. Now these scores a bit of a contact, they both go off onto the grass. Manage to keep out the barriers though as Alonso gets the inside for the next turn. A bit of a touching there, Alonso needs to keep it straight, both a bit wide there. Gonna come down now to the inside. Alonso's gonna get the inside. Then run out to the banking. Ack's gonna have the toe all the way down. A bit squirmy on the banking. Run into the chicane now, see if I can gain some time on Alonso. And there's a massive amount of time gained there. Even a move made. Very good move there from Ack. As Alonso's now got some time to catch up. Alonso now already on Ack's tail. Got the outside run now into the first turn, he gets the move done. Oh, and Ack's in the pits. So he's the first to pit. Oh, they've both pitted. I don't know how I didn't see that, but both leaders of LMP1 pitted. Very, very close to each other now on the exit, it'll be interesting. It's actually third place LMP coming, third in LMP1 Jegatron coming around, but I think he's just too far back to get them. In the pit, he's also going to pit. So all LMP1's pitted this lap. Ack takes the grass a bit there. On the grass again, he really does love the grass. Is he going to look down the inside? Going to run a bit wide on exit. He's going to slide the back end of the car around. He can't really do that much because he's going to destroy the rear tyres. He's looking around the outside, maybe going to cut into the inside, around the outside of the next turn. Not quite, move isn't quite there. With contact. And that LMP2 again needs to watch how he doesn't get caught in the battle. Oh, and the LMP2 in the wall. Alonso in the wall. LMP2 just held up Ack there. That's Alonso in the wall and the LMP2. So you just slowing down a bit, just let Alonso catch up so they can continue this battle. Ooh, Alonso almost hitting him. Alonso now is going to have a tow all the way round to the first turn. Alonso now, does he look round to the outside or the inside? We'll have to see. Is he going to get the run? Looks like he's going to look to the inside, switch to the outside. He's going to go for a move on the outside if he can get it done. Too far back, but he's gaining into the second part of the turn. Aquit's on the grass. Alonso, there, he's going to gain a bit of time. Alonso probably going to have the run in him now into this next corner, and he's going to look it down the inside. Touch a little bit again. Back now, he's going to look for a move. No, he's just a bit too far back. Maybe into this corner though, and he's sent it down his inside, and he's just made it work. Bit of a slide like we've seen him do many times, and he's on the grass again. Alonso now going to look around the outside, coming into the bank section. Oh, and he's put him slightly and he's just pushed him slightly wide there, but they managed to avoid the barrier. As Alonso's now got the run on the inside all the way round. Back now, catch. Almost went into the back of him there, into the bus stop chicane. And now Ark needs to catch up a bit now in this section just to get them move into the first turn. This is a GT car there. Needs to watch out he also doesn't end up like the LMP2. See if Ark's going to make a move now. He's going to look. Just getting past the LMP2, he's going to look down the inside. He's going to make it work. See if Alonso now can just get back past to the next corner. We've seen many overtakes done here between these two. Oh, and another massive slide from Ack there. Those rear tyres are not going to be liking that. See if Alonso now can go around his outside. He's probably going to switch to the inside, but he's going to keep it. Oh no, he's going to keep it round the outside, not quite close enough to make a move. And Axe using his special line now through the bank section. Going through the bus stop now. Alonso hasn't quite managed to catch up. Switch to Alonso now. He's just behind, he's slowly close the gap up a bit. Oh, and Axe off, taking the tyre with him. That's just allowed Alonso to get back past. Axe now a ghost, so obviously it hasn't gone well for him. Axe now probably going to look for a move, as the first place in LMP2 needs to just get out of the way. Alonso has to take to the grass to get past. Axe now just going to go down the inside, and he's gone. Oh, Axe off. Did he manage to keep it at the barrier though? I think we'll have to see. I think Ack just managed to keep it at the barrier, that LMP2 holding him up quite a bit. And they touch again. That LMP2 giving Ack quite a hard time there as Alonso's managed to pull away a bit. Going to just take his little shortcut now through the bus stop to try and catch up to the back of Alonso. So GT have hunted there, just getting out of the way of Ack. We've managed to close the gap quite substantially to Alonso. Alonso though having to deal with GT traffic, as opposed to just letting him go, Ack go as well, as Ack takes to the grass now. Bit of a little nudge there between them two. Ack's got Alonso in his sights now. He's starting to see him. So now potential for the back of second in GT. Madly Sloth there just needs to close the gap to Hunted. He's really closed the gap into that corner now. He's going to come round the banking. See if Sloth's close enough to the back to get a tow. Okay. Turn our attention back now to the LMP1 battle for the lead. Back now looking down the inside. And he makes the move. Oh, but Alonso's just got past. He's gonna keep his lead. Oh, Ack loses the back end in a big way. Lucky not to have planted into the barrier there. He's done well. Massive moment there for Ack. It's going to hurt his tyres even more. Ack now taking this modified line through the banking on the run up to the bus stop chicane. Nope, not the bus stop chicane, the chicane. Here we go, he takes a standard line through there. Gonna close the gap now to Alonso. He's gonna get the run in down in the banking. See if he's close enough to make a move into the first turn. Don't feel to be close enough to make a move into the first turn unless Alonso has a bit of trouble. Gotta shut the... Ooh. Gosh, that closes the gap substantially though. Just see a flash of Alonso there. Is he gonna go for a move into the next corner? Sorry about that. Right now it's Alonso gonna start his run onto the banking. Ack now taking to the flat part of the banking to see if he can get past Alonso. Oh, Ack's just going to go around the outside now of Alonso. Alonso taking to the inside of the banking. Just not... And Alonso just managed to stay past. Ack's going to look on the outside. Ack now looking down the inside. Bit of a squirm there. Alonso's just going to get past round the outside. Alonso's going to keep his lead. Is Ack going to go for the move now into this this small hairpin? Good overtaking spot, and he does it round the inside, but then Alonso's just going to have that on a run. Coming off the corner, he just gets his lead back. Coming up to the back of a GT now. And that goes around the inside of Alonso on the grass. Alonso's going to keep his inside line there. Axeland on the grass, going to compromise his run now into the next turn. Alonso's going to look around the inside, bit of a touching moment there. Very close to the barriers. Alonso's now going to look it down the inside into the banking. Going to get the toe all the way around. With a GT there, he's going to give Ack a toe as long as he doesn't hold him up. Should give him some time. Ack now going to look around the outside of Alonso. Coming into the banking, I think. Back on the grass now, it's going to lose him some time. And then Alonso on the... Oh, and he's put him into the wall! Brilliant racing from these two as Alonso's really up his back. And I think Ack's just trying to let Alonso go, but Alonso doesn't want to go. And a bit of a touch there again from Alonso. Really close to the back, he's going to look down the inside into the hairpin. Alonso there just keeping the lead from Ack. I don't think he'll be able to keep that lead for long. It's just under, it's just about 20, just around 29 minutes to go. Ack not really closing the gap to Alonso coming through the chicane. I'm going to take his special line now through the bank section. See the time he gains from doing that, as he's going to come into the first turn now. Might go for a move if he thinks it's on. I think he's just a bit too far back though, but we've seen him, he does catch up quite a lot in the braking zones to Alonso. Yeah, a bit too far back. So, ooh, he goes across the grass, he's going to make the move on the grass. Oh no, but he catches up. He's going to probably look for a move down the inside into the chicane. Squeezes Alonso off again. Doesn't get lots of oversteer on exit, they both run onto the grass, just runs a bit wide. Alonso there looking for a move around the outside, it's not there, but Ack's on the grass, going to compromise his run, and then Alonso just goes down the inside. Ack looking for the switchback, also down the inside. He's down the outside line now for the next corner, unless he's going to switch. On the grass a bit there, Ack does seem to love the grass in this race so far. Ack hit the barrier a bit there, it's going to compromise his run all the way around into the chicane. He's going to take his line. Alonso just going around the outside of an LMP2. Ack there touching the barriers again. Oh, and that's Hunted rolling, spinning in the air. The car's moving again as Ack hit the wall again. It's very unexpected to see a flying Lamborghini there. As Ack just got past Alonso in that commotion. Alonso's going to have a massive run on him now. As my TV is turning itself off. Ack now looking around the outside. He's not going to, just not quite far back enough to switch to the inside, but they touch as Alonso goes on the grass. Back now, probably gonna, looks like he's gonna try and get the run on Alonso now around the banking. Oh my god, seriously. Back now, just cutting across the grass a bit. Maybe around the inside, maybe up down the inside. He's going to get the toe whichever way he goes. Getting the toe down the straight. He's going to look to the inside. Oh! Massive accident from Ack there, hitting the pit lane wall. At around 200 miles an hour that will be. That's really, look at the gap now, the stretch from him to Alonso. He's really going to have to work to catch that back up. He needs to try and close the gap if he stands a chance of winning here. We've seen a brilliant battle between the two so far. Probably see him close the gap a bit now, coming through the chicane. He needs quick qualifying laps now to the end. As that's Alonso in the pits, Ack's also come in, probably to repair the damage he suffered from smashing into the pit lane. Fresh tyres now, which probably might be the last stop now to the end of the race. The gap not so large now for Ack to close up, but he's really still going to push. Ooh, Ack getting a bit slidey on the cold tyres, going to get across the grass, that's not going to help him. You can just see a GTE there. He's going to get past that GTE relatively easily. And now he can start his charge for Alonso. Hopefully to try and steal that lead. Ack there taking a special line through the bank section just to try and gain every little tenth he can on Alonso. GT there, he's probably going to get a little small toe down the straight and just get him on the straight. Doesn't really want to risk spinning or anything while overtaking this GT. Yeah, just an easy move down the inside as he's closing the gap to Alonso bit by bit. You can see him now. Bounces the hairpin. There is Alonso just coming past the GT there, off Brian 005. So both in Porsches. He's just going to get him on the inside as Bryant locks up Bryant. Those going to come back on Ack. But Ack just gets past anyway. It's quite hard to fight an LMP when you're in a GT as he takes out a cone. Ack now going to take his line. Comes the chicane as much as possible just to gain all that time he can. And he's just slowly closing the gap. See if he can get a run on him. Closing the gap in the turns. Taking to the grass there. Just try and catch him up in any way you can. See Alonso. I think we're going to see a good battle to the end now. As long as none of them makes any mistakes and falls back. Oh, Ack really across the grass now. He's trying everything he can, and it seems to have worked for him. As they're coming into the chicane, getting ready for round 2 of Ack versus Alonso. Alonso's round the outside, coming into the chicane. Alonso's just going to get it, going to have to take to the grass on the inside. Ack there going to take to the inside of the grass on the exit of the turn. Going to the flap into the bank there. Onto the first turn, he's gaining, is he going to go? No, he's not going into the pits. He's probably going to look for a move down to the inside. He's going to take to the grass to try every single thing he can. Obviously losing speed across the grass. And he's going to look down the inside now. And he's done it. But Alonso's not far behind. They touch. Ooh! Ack was spun into the wall there. Does well. He's even kept the lead through that. And he's going to look now down the inside to Alonso. Oh no! And he spun Alonso! Alonso's round by Ack. Alonso keeps the lead though. I think Ack just waited up from a bit there. Ack now. Ooh! Ack does a bit of a half spin there and across the hairpin. Pushing really hard obviously to keep up with Alonso and try and get this win. Oh! Ack, what are you doing? He's just gone straight on at the barrier. Oh, there he is. He's going to cut across the grass, trying to gain as much time after that small mistake there. Oh, and Ack gonna get again. Just under 20 minutes to go now in the race. Around about 20 minutes to go. Ack's really got to push now to close the gap and make the move. Taking a bit of an inside line now through the hairpin. See Ack there just going to take his line across the grass again. Going on to the run into the chicane. Oh! It was bound to happen sooner or later as that cuts across the chicane. Does a perfect 360 though and gets it back. Still losing quite a bit of time. Time that he can't afford to lose, unfortunately. As there's an LMP2 there in the pits. That is Doris King there. Taking his line across the grass. Trying to spin it this time, Mac. Come on. He's just eating some tyres now as he's trying every single little thing he can to catch up. Just taking his the inside line into the chicane, running a bit wide on exit. It's just going to gain him time. There's a very slow GT there on the exit of the chicane, you can see on the mini-map. Probably a bit of a spin coming across like acted. He's going to take his line across the grass. Oh, very, very close to the back of the P2 there of Schiller. Even Hunter's taking his line. Even Hunter's taking Axe line now, coming across the grass. Going through the hairpin now. Cutting in, going wide. He's coming across the grass now onto the run into the chicane. Hoping to just close the gap as much as he can to Alonso. Alk has closed the gaps, goes down the inside of the P2 there, the Porsche GT there. Across the grass, he has closed the gap to Alonso slowly. Coming onto the banking now. Bit of a battle there for the LMP2 lead. Between Thomas King and Schiller. See if Double King now. See if King can get a run down, round the banking onto Schiller. To the chicane. Not really closing the gap much. Oh! And that is the LMP2 just hitting Hunted there, just sending him into a bit of a spin. And I think with that, Schiller's is going to keep his lead for now. There's Andy Sloth now coming up to the back of Geekoid, coming up to lap him, as Geekoid doesn't actually have a rear wing on his car. So we can see Ark now close the gap even more to Alonso. Seems to have the pace, but can he catch up in time? He has around just under 10 minutes now to close this gap and make the move. Very close to the end as well. And it really has closed the gap to the chicane now. I think we're going to see a battle in the final sort of 10 minutes or so. Acknow's got the lead on the inside. Alonso's going to get the toe all the way down the straight. Alonso looks at, oh, and they touch again! Ack, just as he closes the gap, gets spun into the pit lane entry. Oh, what a shame. I think we were going to look forward to seeing that battle towards the end. Between Ack and Alonso. Now Ack's really got to put his foot to the floor now and just trying to close the gap and hopefully not get sent to the end of the pit wall again. Second time he's hit that barrier. Hopefully there won't be a third, as there's an LP2 stopped on track. I think he's just spun it. It's Double King there. A little battle between Madly Sloth and Geekoid there. I guess Madly Sloth just come around to lap Geekoid. Well, Geekoid's just closing up to the back. Madly Sloth is going to make a move, come around the outside. It's not for position, but I have to see he's got the toe. He's going to look to the outside, probably to make a move into the first turn. just slightly as badly slow. Oh, this is a chicane. This thing's coming up now as Geekard takes to the grass. See if you can get another run on Madly Sloth. I think he's just a little bit too far back to make that move. And today on the grass. He's going to lose a position to Geekard. He's now up into a podium position. Geekard takes the grass. He's going to try and push now for the final few minutes to try and stay ahead. All hunted for that podium position. Just over around about 5 minutes to go. As Ak caught up to the back of Alonso for the overall lead and the LMP1 lead. See if he can make a move this time. Ak now closing the gap to Alonso in the final few minutes. Looking across the chicane, he's really close to the back. He's probably going to have a run on him now, coming through the banking. He takes to the grass, and he's got past on the grass. That's Geekard there. There's another GT in the pits. I'm guessing that's hunted. Ak's very slow down the straight. Has he had an issue or something? Oh, that's Alonso. Alonso's pitted. It's very interesting. That means Ak's probably going to have the win here in the final few minutes. Oh, is that? Oh. That's Ak stopped on track, probably waiting for Alonso. Now they can have a battle, and Ak just turns across and trying to slow him down a bit, maybe. I think Ak might have run out of fuel. Yeah, I think Ak's run out of fuel. What a shame for Ak there. He could have been in a shout with a win. I think that's why we saw Alonso purchase the extra fuel. Yeah, and that is Ak. That's the end of the race. Well, thanks for watching. That was round 2 of WEC and VFR. Enjoyed, and goodbye.